2017 was a year of relaxation. Um, Other than the huge project that I did throughout the whole year for 400 subscribers. By the way, almost 2 years later, I have yet to reach 500. Um, Anyways, I spent almost a whole year, like, in the background working on that 400 subs project. Other than that, it was a very relaxed year. It started off with me getting addicted to Risk, the app, based on the board game, mainly because, but honestly, my favorite video game genre are online games. Online games are just my favorite. And the Risk app, if you don't know about it, it's like Risk, the board game, but there's a bunch of other maps and like gameplay mechanics, and there's online gameplay. You can play it with people online, and I got like addicted to that. Um, you know, for like the last portion of my junior year, I was still really into the Messenger games. I got really into the Living Tombstone. So I previously was really into his music before, like, because he made a few gems, like Brony stuff. It wasn't until his We Are Number One remix that I started looking into his newer stuff, and oh my gosh, he just released hit after hit this year. Of course, none of his songs are like commercially successful, they're all like just famous on YouTube. But oh my gosh, like he kept releasing like banger after banger that year, just so many awesome songs. And so I was really into him. Bendy and the Devil's Wing, I never even like played the game, but there were quite a few songs that came from that fandom. What else? So yeah, junior year continued on, nothing too special really happened. Fidget spinners, oh my gosh. Friggin' fidget spinners blew up in like the end of that school year. And then the Rubik's Cube. The Rubik's Cube like was really regaining popularity this year. And because of this guy at school who would bring us to school and solve it like really quickly, it always blew my mind. Because of him, I got into the Rubik's Cube. And to this day, I kind of miss when I was into it. It was fun. I always feel the urge to like get back into speed cubing, but I got into speed cubing for like a few months, mainly during that summer and the end of that school year, like in May. Yeah. So then, that summer, I became an adult. I turned 18, and I still remember I was like nervous, I didn't want to be an adult, and that was kind of reflected through the whole summer. The whole summer was me like kind of rebelling against being an adult. Like I pretty much lived the summer of like a child. I got the Nintendo Switch. Oh my gosh, I got my Switch. How awesome is it? I've had it for a quarter of a decade now. That's crazy. I got my Switch. I got it with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Now, if you guys remember, in my freshman year, I got addicted to Mario Kart 8 on the Wii U. Well, guess what? I got re-addicted to Mario Kart 8. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe on the Switch. And that literally, like, consumed me. Like, for a whole month. I just played that game all the time. In the meantime, still working on that project every once in a while, but I pretty much just played Mario Kart 8 like all the time. Another interesting thing about this summer is even though like Todd now lived closer, like just a walk down the road from us, this was the first summer ever, really, since I became friends with people other than 2012, that it was very introverted. Like the whole summer, I only spent maybe like a week total spending the night at friend's house or having friends over. Maybe a bit more than that, but still, I pretty kept to myself that summer, which was weird, and I feel like that's what really started the whole. Since then, I don't really spend that much time with my friends anymore. Now it's more so because I have like what you would consider an actual life, like a job in college. But this time it was like I started losing the motivation to hang out with friends as much. Me and Austin's friendship was this is the summer. Me and Austin's friendship was pretty much dead. He was now like he started hanging out with the wrong crowd and drifted apart, and he wasn't as innocent and silly anymore. It's unfortunate, but that's really when our friendship was like done for. Me and Patrick didn't like see each other at all or really talk online or anything. Um, Todd, like I said, we didn't spend too much time together. I mean, we spent quite a bit of time, but not that much. Corey came over sometimes, so that was cool. And then my other lesser friendships weren't there that much either. It was pretty much me and my Switch. Me and JoJo, though, I feel like possibly because of that, me and JoJo, and then a lot of JoJo's friends moved away around this time. And me and JoJo, I feel like actually started. This is when we started getting closer, and JoJo started getting like the same kind of silliness that I have. That's when we started getting closer. I was into a lot of awesome songs at this time, speed cubing. So yeah, the summer was really relaxing. Then things changed. August 15th, 2017. My cousins from Washington, because one of them, Sophie, was starting college here in Michigan. To bring her here, they visited and stayed for 9 nights at Grandma's house, and I lived there the whole time. And just like the times in Washington, oh my gosh, it was amazing, an amazing like 9 days. So many memories were made. So I remember one of the things that happened was we went to Lake Michigan, and the waves were really strong, and I went in with my glasses on and everything, not realizing how strong the waves would be, and well, to make it short, I lost my glasses to Lake Michigan. And then that was, Grandma was like, oh, that's your birthday present, so she got me new glasses, which was nice, but yep. So I learned my lesson. That was bad. But I took it well because I was an adult now. I was like, I'm not, it's okay. So, but the big event was the eclipse. We went to see the eclipse down in North Dakota. So we went on a big journey. We were at like a campground of America for a few nights. That was really fun. Yeah. Just spent a lot of nights at Grandma's with the cousins. They got me into some songs. They got me slightly into Hamilton. So a lot of memories were made there. And then we helped Sophie move into college, and she started college. So, yep. And then, like, immediately after that, like the next day, I'm pretty sure, after she got moved in college, went back home and had the first day of junior year, senior year. Yeah, that's right. The first day of my senior year, my last year of high school. And so, yep, I started my last year of high school. So, those first few months, yeah, I got into Minecraft. I got into like my third phase of Minecraft on the Switch, mainly because on the Switch now, I had the ability to like actually play with my my Switch friends, and that was awesome. And it's really funny to think that the closest you could get to voice chat or any kind of messaging interaction with your friends on the Switch was playing with them on Minecraft and using the signs. And I actually did that. That's the closest, that's the best way you could communicate with friends. It almost still is, because Fortnite. I forgot. Yeah, Fortnite. You can actually voice chat with your friends on there. But otherwise, that was the best you got on the Switch. Yep. Senior year started off strong. Like, I had, pretty much perfect attendance. Grades were going well. The only bad side was I felt insecure. Well, that went on all the way up to, like, the last month of the year. But I started feeling really insecure. And I feel like it was mainly because I've pretty much always been kind of mentally behind everyone else my age. And I still felt like a freshman. Like, I still acted like a freshman, but I was a senior. And I had a crush on this girl, which never worked out. You know, I just I just was struggling with my confidence that year, which was weird because and I feel like I had to do with being a senior because I hadn't felt that way like since 7th grade. So that wasn't good. But other than that, I was doing pretty well. I still didn't have a license yet. I only had a permit, and then it would go out every like half a year. So then I'd not be able to drive until mom got it renewed. It was like a cycle. Um, no job because I'm against getting a job in high school. I think if you're just a little high schooler, I mean, don't worry about getting a job yet, honestly. Unless you're actually like wanting to, don't make yourself. You're better off just focusing on school until you graduate. Anyways, yeah, so that's just my opinion. So I didn't have a job. So I still had pretty much all free time outside of school. Um, see, what did I do? Yeah, I mean, I pretty much spent most of my I remember Jess had a couple friends, Angel and Terry. They started coming over like all the time, which at first was pretty cool, and then uh, it got annoying pretty quick, and it became a problem. Anyway, November 1st, I got Super Mario Odyssey, 5 days after release. Oh my gosh, me and JoJo, we fell in love with it. Um, I remember I beat it on exactly midnight, November 18th. Oh my gosh, it was awesome. That game really is. Oh man, I feel like that really is the best Mario game ever. Like it was more than just a game. It was really like an odyssey. It was like a journey. It was such a great game. So and then after I beat it, I got really into the speedrunning community. Like that game honestly single-handedly like revamp the speedrunning community in video games. And I got really into speedrunning it and watching people speedrun it. Vita, I remember that guy. Yeah, man, this stuff feels recent now. Yeah, guys, I'm getting to the point where it feels like these memories almost could have been just yesterday. You know, like 2 years ago. That's not even that long. So yeah, really into Super Mario Odyssey. And then yep, Christmas time and stuff. For that Christmas, we all got like $100 each, and I remember I got a 3DS XL again, cause I don't think I mentioned this, but I gave away my 3DS XL way back in like 2014. So I mean, I didn't have a 3DS for years on end. So and I missed it, so I finally got a 3DS XL and I was able to transfer like all the games I ever got from my past 3DSs on there. I'm talking like 90 plus games. Um, and I started playing that again a little bit. So yeah, that was 2017.